Hi guys, it's Mino. Welcome back to another Skyblock episode here on the MineHeroes server. We are here on SB2. If you guys do want to come and join us, hope you guys are all staying safe and keeping positive, because that is what we need in these sorts of strange times. But guys, as you've seen from the title of today's episode, we are going to be using an item which I found out talking to some people on SB1 and SB2 that actually could make my IG farm so much more efficient, so much more effective, and basically means I can earn a lot more money for the time that I'm doing it. I think it's very clever, something I hadn't thought of before. I was able to get my hands on it this morning actually, which is perfect timing for what I wanted to do. So guys, firstly we're going to start off the episode. We're going to be expanding the IG farm. As you can see, we've got up to our limit. I can't fit anything else to the left because of where I'm currently AFKing. So we're going to be expanding into the position where I currently am stood, because I stand normally up to the right side. I stand just here on this ledge, just here. And this is, I can touch all of them areas just to the back of there, not all the way, so there is still a bit of a gap back there. And then we're going to do it here because currently I earn quite a considerable amount from the harvester chests, and that is currently worth a considerable amount with all of the IGs going. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be expanding the IG farm into this chunk just here, and we're going to be following the technique, or what people have been telling me to do, about leaving a 3-block gap between the IGs and the walls, I assume. So that's what we're going to do here. There won't be as many pillars, but apparently it's going to be more efficient and more effective. I think it's going to follow some of the patterns here, but that's what the plan is going to be for today. We're going to expand the IG farm, and then we are going to do some changing of the hopper system to get us a more efficient and more effective, I just get that was, more effective IG farm. But yeah, so as I said, we're going to jump straight into getting this farm going. And let me just make sure workout I need to get rid of here and expand across this top ledge. So as we always do, we always use netherrack, because that is the most effective one to use. Basically, it's just simply using those. I haven't got a rank, I have to spam click, unfortunately. But basically what I'm going to do, because if you guys have seen in here, I have to break glass, which is never a nice thing to do. I probably need to keep this glass. Actually, I can break this glass. Okay, that's the thing, because the way we're going to do it is we're going to basically come around this corner, and the glass will go along here, so this glass can go, keep this glass. We need to break this glass. But what we're going to do is we need to break all of this top row here, get that, all the way along here, and then we have, this is our roof, so we need to basically expand this all the way over here, so that we've got a chunk fully covered. This is the chunk border stuff. If you guys didn't know, it's just a mod I've got. It's same with it's basically the 5 zigs thing. It's what I had when I played Cosmic. Completely legal, so don't worry about it. It just makes seeing chunks a whole lot easier, and basically just means I can work in chunks a lot more effectively. So this is all going to be glass on this side. I need to get rid of all this glass, and then we are going to start adding the ice underneath. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of all this glass, and I'm going to start placing the ice, and then you guys will jump back in a matter of seconds when I'm placing the ice, so you guys can see what I do with the water, because that's a bit more technical and a bit more interesting. So I'll get back to you guys when we are at a more interesting part of the build. Alright then guys, we are back. As you can see, I got rid of the glass, and I remembered I had a silk touch, so very valuable. If you remember that if you break glass without silk touch, you lose it, so I need to keep it. Whoops, not keep back over there. So what we've done is I've created the sort of skeleton on this side now, and I just need to move on to doing the ice if I can. I'm not doing that right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to probably create all the ice first and then break this, because the water will try and push it across. I might put pressure plates across this anyway, and not have to worry too much about it, but I just wanted to show you guys as we do the pressure plates. Basically, it's really simple, really effective. I completely forgot about it when I did some of my other grinders before, but I was looking at some other people's setups and realized because of how big IGs are, the one plate doesn't, the one block doesn't matter. They still get pushed over, so it just makes life so much easier and also looks a lot cooler. So yeah, that is the plan for today. Just to expand this out, I'm getting bigger. I've been saving up my money just so I can show you guys. Me buying all the IGs, we can add them all in, and also I wanted to show you guys where I'm going to place them, because some of you were telling me how I really do need to leave a much bigger gap when I'm placing my IGs, which is fair enough. I've always thought 2 block gaps, 3 block gaps. Who knows? Everyone seems to always know. Well, there's a lot of people that know better than me, so that is what we're planning today. So I thought I had enough ice. I obviously don't have enough ice, so we will put this border in so we can do the water, or else the water will become exceptionally challenging job. Okay, so this is looking good. So we're gonna head back to shop because always run out of materials, and I thought I'd bought enough, so that should be more than enough. So I do this, guys, because some people say that blocked ice items and like so IGs move faster and water's covering it, but mainly it's because of the lava on the other side. I just use blocked ice because it just makes placing things easier. Also, blocked ice is considered a block, where actual ice is considered like glass transparent, so you can't place pressure plates on. So that's a bit of a good thing to remember if you guys ever want to build things and use pressure plates. You have to use packed ice, because normal ice, it won't let you place it because it's considered a transparent block. So just some information for you there. So this will probably all come across, which isn't going to be great, but I think if I do this effectively, it might work. So my theory is along like this, and just basically place all along here. Basically splits off all the water, so now we've got our own area here. That is the plan. So with our water, which for some reason only placed one bucket, please, there they are. I'm going to go along here, place water all the way along here. I think I've done it. I've probably placed more buckets than I needed, and that gets us to here. Perfect. And then I'm going to go along with my I always do it one off, normally because the maths works just as well. This will be the moment of truth. If I place that there, will it get me all the way to the edge? Yes, it will. Perfect. I always just do one inside, just to make life easier, and just because that's normally how things work. So just jump to the shop again. Note miscellaneous. There it is. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, I normally try to plan some of this stuff that I need. I end up always so always buying just a few off, but makes it more realistic. You never really know how many you need. Okay, so that's all that water sorted. So as you can see now, we might have issues like that. So what happens if I break? Okay, I need to get this out. So this is what I wanted to practice doing. So I break that. Okay, no, we'll push it. So what we might have to do is move this across one. So place them along here like that. 1, 2. And I've run out of pressure plates, brilliant. But if I've planned this correctly, I might be able to move this water source along one, and then it means, here we go, this is to really determine if the planning is going to work. Okay, that got through in front of me, and I can't catch my own pressure plates. So it doesn't look very neat, but this might, here we go, this is, wow, that actually worked. Well, there you go, guys, that actually somehow worked. If I break that, this is very messy, guys, but I actually think this is still gonna work. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that for now. It was super messy, I really apologize, but I've lost all of my I think I need to go to the shop. Here we go. This is gonna make this up on the spot now. I think I need these, and then using my command, I should be able to get pressure plates. So if we've got that going along here, these like that, I think that might still work. If an IG spawns over here, it should be able to be pushed on that, and it'll catch that and still go along. So I think this will still work. I think this will still be effective. Hopefully, as IGs spawn, or as we create this area, it will be able to work it out. But yeah, that's basically how this works. I've seen people with massive IG farms where they have it all like specially boxed off, and basically you'd have this theoretically moving all into here, and have these pushing that way in a different way. But I think this will work because the IGs just catch onto there. So I think we're okay. I think it will work perfectly fine. Just had to adapt that on the spot, but I think it'll work, which is good. and all I need to do now is increase the roof. But so people probably have much more effective ways, especially over 3 IGs. I'm just doing it this shape because of how I've got the base set up. Next season it will be a lot more polished, it'll look like a lot more efficient, and this is just a practice season ready for next season when we're going to go for IS top. If you guys make sure you stay tuned for that, it's going to be fun. Hopefully we're going to have to grind it. You guys can help me out, you guys can see if we are successful how a top island gets to the size it does, and anyway we just practice doing it. We've never really grinded properly to get for IS top. Wait, let's see if this works. Can we get through? Yeah, it does. Cool, that is working. My variation is working effectively, which is always a good start. So before we run out of too much nether brick, I'm going to do some maths. So everyone said 3 blocks. So from the edge of here, 1, 2, 3 blocks. So theoretically means I should place it there. I don't know if that's too far. 1, 2, 3 block. Okay, that works. So 1, 2. Block there, but I think this is, so if I count that as 1, 2, 3, theoretically I should place a block there, but then that'll make that too close. I think because this is an odd number, these numbers aren't going to add up perfectly. So what we'll do is make that's 3 from there, 1, 2, 3, so theoretically that should be there, and then 1, 2, 3, that should be there. So I'm going to break the rule ever so slightly and have 3 blocks, 3 blocks, and have, so 3, 3, and then have this as 2, because I think it would still work. I think I can still AFK it when I'm stood there. Thinking on how this all works, I might actually, no, I'm going to bring it back that way, and make it 2 here, because then when they're at this end over here, I need this to be as close as I can, and having it 1 block in will make a massive difference. And you guys will see when we're in other episodes and it's much closer to the IG farm, you'll realise that like for over here, this I can have an IG here, but because I'm AFKing over there, it doesn't work. Where if I was AFKing here, it'd work perfectly. So for now, this is how this will work, and then until we, I don't know, chunk loaders or something, but I believe that this should work. So 1, 2, 3 there, 1, 2, 3 there. Then we'll line this all up like that. Up that way. But I'm trusting you guys to believe 3 is the best. I always thought 2 worked, but I'm going to listen to you guys and see what you think. If this is the better way, I will always trust you guys, because I know some of you are absolutely experts at this. So that is a very rough version of what I wanted to do for the IG. There is so much more work to do. I'm going to try and finish as much of this off as I can. Probably leave the glass, but get most of the blocks done, and then we'll come back when we get the IGs in and we start setting up the hopper system, which is hopefully going to look awesome. Alright then guys, we are back. I'm able to get the rough outline of this all finished and sorted. It's a little bit different because I've gone to the roof, so that design's slightly out. I might change it back later on, but at the moment we're going to carry on with today's episode. We are going to buy ourselves. So I've got myself 2 IGs, don't know why they're like that, but we're going to buy a load more, basically buy as many as I can get. Nice, so that has given us 8, 9, 10. We've got ourselves 10 IGs, so we're going to place these IGs down here, keeping to the same pattern as we did before. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it actually worked out, this 3 by 3, there's 3 gap at the back, and I guess if there's no glass here, it'd also keep its 3 pattern. So it works quite well, and I'm going to stick to it and see if it increases the spawn rate. So that's what we've got for the IGs now. Some might spawn on the edge, but I think this should hopefully work. But what it means is I can almost AFK, I can't get into my zone now. Standing here means I can AFK 3 chunks, that chunk, they're just outside of it. But that chunk, and that chunk, and that basically means we'll have 3 sets of spawnings happening, and yeah, that's going to be hopefully super efficient. But what we're going to do now is head down here, so this massive area, these are 19 sets, 12 across, and we're going to adapt this water system we have currently got set up where it pushes the water along. We're going to be using an auto block chest. Now, I completely forgot about how good these are, and I thought you could only get them via token shops. But luckily, someone was selling 13, and I was able to get my hands on it for 15 mil. Might be overpriced, might be underpriced. I just needed it as quick as I could. But what we're going to basically do is set this system up so that it might get rid of this first top chest. But what it's basically going to do is the hopper system will be running. I could probably keep all those hoppers, but I think I'm not going to get rid of them. And it's basically going to push them all into this one hopper. This one hopper is going to push into this auto block chest, which will be this one. And then what we're going to have is hoppers running along here, just basically sending it that way, and then them hoppers are going to get they're going to get pushed along. So we might lose 1 or 2 chests, which is not that big of a deal because there's going to be an absolute turn. If I fill all of this with blocks, it's about 50 mil or something. But basically what it means is that item has come back and it's been overflowing. But this will just basically make this super more efficient, and I'm basically using space much more effectively. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do most of the hopper stuff and then show you what I did, just so you guys don't have to wait whilst I figure it all out. Then I'll explain it to you guys so it's nice and simple. So I'll catch you guys in a sec. Alright then guys, we are back, and I know this looks exceptionally hopper heavy. I've been spending quite a lot of time trying to set this all up, but I believe this is the best way to do it for now. Uses a lot of hoppers, but I think it works quite well. I had a slight issue with the hoppers about hopper going in and going out, because it only turns it into blocks every 10 seconds. So basically I've loaded up this so I don't have lots of iron waiting at the top, even though there is iron there. There's lots of hoppers to try and store it. But basically the best way to do it is if you see no iron is currently leaving it. So what I did, which is definitely something you need to do, is make sure you have 1 hopper leaving this area, right click that, put an iron ingot and set blacklist that item. And basically what that means, guys, is my hopper will not take iron ingots out, and of course the only other thing that it will take out is iron blocks. So it's been quite a bit of time, as you can see, and we were able to store up a load of iron blocks. And basically guys, this is how you make your IG farms so much more effective and so much more efficient, because now I only get iron blocks and they are so much more worth it. They have loads more, they're 9 times more actually, and it's way much better for space and everything. This is going to be about 60 mil I think, which is going to be absolutely insane. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys, this is how you do it. I had more hoppers. You don't need all these hoppers, you can just have 1, but always set 1 hopper leaving it, blacklist your iron ingot, and therefore it'll only pull out iron blocks. But yeah guys, that is going to be it, and we are going to head over to spawn to finish off this action-packed episode and go and open some crate keys, which you guys have been helping me out with. His name is Maxili. He's I always get your name wrong, I'm so sorry, but I'm going to call it Mac, M-A-K S-I-L-I-L-L-E. I'm going to call him Mac for short. You guys know what I'm talking about. He was able to come on, or they were able to come on and give me some vote keys, which is a massive help. You guys can come and trade with me. I'm more than happy to always trade. We've got 40 vote keys. We're going to open 20 today, just to see if we get anything great. I've not got lots of space, so hopefully I've got 2 shards keys that also help me out with. So we've got okay stuff. We'll sell this just so we've got a little bit more. Ooh, I did the one thing I didn't need to do. Sell hand, sell hand, and sell hand, and then we're going to open up our crate keys and see what we get. Here we go. So 20 vote keys. We're going to whiz through these. We've got some spawners. We've got spawner booster, always good spawner boosters. Got money pouches. We got hoppers. We're getting money and XP at the moment. Last night we got another money pouch. We got a endermite. It's not bad. Always great. Good. Waz's head. Another one. More money pouches. Enchant relic. And one more. Just money. That's all we got here. So what we're going to do is open up this. We got 3,000 on these ones. Doesn't know the same. We got 40,000 or nearly 50. And to finish it off, nearly the top one, we got 92,000 guys. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode. Thank you for all the support you have been giving me to the channel and to the whole community. Your comments, your support and everything helps massively, and always come and chat on the comments or anything. It means a lot. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and stay safe and positive, and I'll see you all in the next episode. See ya.